I apologise for my chins.
Today is a strange day. Good morning, everybody! Hey everyone, me again. Welcome back to xameliax and another daily vlog. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood this morning. I really did not sleep well last night. I had some like horrendous nightmares, and Chris was up at like 5:30 because he's got like a thing that he's got to go and do for work today. So I obviously heard his alarm, and yeah, I don't know why I'm so perky. So what day is it today? Wednesday. Wednesday today, and I'm having my hair done, so that's why I'm filming a little bit today. Typically, well, it doesn't look great, let's be honest, does it? It does need a wash and a bit of a style, but typically it's kind of like fallen into place a little bit, my hair. Always does that, doesn't it, just when you're about to have it done. And it actually looks more kind of like bronzy this morning than usual. I think it might just be the light, but we're going bronze basically. So at the moment I've kind of got a blonde, let me try and part it in the middle so you can see. I've got like a blonde sombre, so it's like a stretched root balayage, and yeah, it doesn't look it on the camera right now, but it is very, very like yellow, summery blonde, and we're gonna go a little bit more orange. I'm really disappointed how bronze it looks in this camera. I don't know, I must have changed the settings while I was in Devon, but yeah, we're kind of going to go bronzy today, which I'm very, very excited for. Oh my god, I've got loads of emails. I've also woken up with Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend song in my head, you know, the hey you, I don't like your girlfriend. Don't know why. Today is a strange day. Just reading some of your comments from last week's vlog, so thank you so much for being so kind. Victoria, Tabitha, Lorena, Julie, who else we got? Anna, Nick, Kirsty, Louise, Stacey, Molly, Zoe. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to sit down and reply to all those with a cup of tea. But first, I'm going to jump in the shower. We've actually got our cleaning lady coming today. We're so glad that we started getting a cleaner. Like, honestly, if you hate cleaning like we do, and you have busy lives like we do, you know, we both travel a lot, and also just sometimes it's the last thing you want to do on your weekend or in your evening, and you can afford it, then 100% get a cleaner. And she basically costs us how much each? She cost us £24 each a month. Is that it? Yeah. She costs £24 a time, which comes every 2 weeks, and we just split it. So £24 a month. That's like one meal out, and it just keeps the house looking and smelling nice, and she's just so good. So yeah, she's coming today. This morning actually, before my hair appointment, so I'm gonna jump in the shower. It's the po-po, Toby. I'm going to jump in the shower and put some makeup on and get ready, because when I get back from my hair, I'm going to start filming straight away. Is it just me who always has to go with a full face of makeup when they get their hair done, because you just kind of like sat like a wet rat staring at yourself in that mirror, and all of your self-esteem just goes out the window because you just look horrendous. It's like sticking foils on your head and stuff. So as much makeup as possible, please. I had to go at tortoise shell nails the other day. How cool are they? Oh my god, I'm really proud of them. It's my first attempt, so they're not perfect, but I absolutely love them. I just followed a tutorial that's already on YouTube basically. I watched a few of them and just kind of like copied those. So everyone keeps saying, oh, we do a tutorial, but really I'm not going to add anything different. I didn't do anything different to the ones that are already out there. It just takes a little bit of patience, like layering up the different kind of gels and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in the shower. I've said that about 5 times. I'm gonna jump in the shower and then crack on with my emails before Stacey arrives. Good morning. Was Daddy up very early this morning? Was he? I bet you were still sleeping. I bet you slept through it all. Bet you didn't even get out of bed and say goodbye. You lazy pupper. Lazy pupper. I really need to fake tan. Oh my god, I'm so pale. It's ridiculous. In fact, I need to probably fake tan tonight because I'm having my eyebrows tinted on Friday. Oh, gotta think of all these things. So yeah, my skin is really bad. It's so bad, and it's just typical, isn't it? Because we're going to the bloody award thing on Friday. So I'm going to use some of this, which is the Kiehl's Breakout Control Blemish Treatment Facial Lotion. Why do you always give them such long names? In the hope that it might help some of these clear up, although I feel like
we're beyond help right now. I don't know what it is. They're just, oh, my skin is just so bad. It got really bad after Devon, actually. I'm not sure whether it was like the wind or the surfing and like the seawater rubbing my face a lot in the sea, or just the tiredness, I'm not sure, but it just got really bad. Maybe it's just a time of the month thing. Sod's law. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna pop some of that on, but it does tend to dry your face out a little bit, so I need to put on some good moisturizer. What shall we use? I'm going to go with the Pixie Rose Oil Blend oil, just for a bit of extra moisture. This really helps to calm my skin down. Anything rose, my skin loves. I'll just pop some of this in underneath the moisturiser to hopefully calm things down. Oh, I love the smell. It smells like Turkish Delight. It's amazing. I got an email yesterday that says your order from your parcel from Pixie Limited is due on Thursday. So I was like, yes, they're sending more stuff, because we never know when they're going to send it. But yeah, they've had some really cool releases recently, so I'm excited to see what we're going to get our hands on. It's all a bit of a surprise. It's like Christmas, and I love their products, and so does my skin. Right, and I'm going to put a moisturiser on as well. I'm going to go with, do you know what, I've got a little bit left of this, the Rose Ceramide Cream, which my skin just adores. It's like nearly dead. Look at it. I'm going to have to rebuy it because it's just so good. Just again, a really moisturising moisturiser, but it also calms your skin down because it's got rose in. It's just so good. A little does go a long way. I've been using that for ages. Oh yes, lovely. You're at the most unflattering angle, by the way. I think we've established that we can't set a camera up here and it be in any way flattering, so I apologise for my chins. Okay, skin's looking a little bit juicier now. I need to down some water. I'm trying to like get in the habit of like downing a load of water before I have my first cup of tea, because if I get into the habit of drinking tea, I'm just like drinking tea all morning, just whizzing up like a prune. So I wanted to like down loads of water, force myself to drink it, and then you've started the day with a little bit of hydration. It's going well because it's what time is it? 9:15. Haven't drunk a drop. Let's stick with the rose theme and go for Chloe Rose on the Eau de Perfume. Okay, I'm gonna do like a full everyday makeup look, so not like full load of eye makeup, but lots of stuff on my skin, because it's just, yeah, it would be better if I just left it clear, which I'll do when I get back and when I've finished filming, but because I need to film today, I just may as well whack it all on now. So I'm gonna go with some glowy Professional primer from Benefit, just to kind of like give us an even surface to work with, because those spots are a nightmare. And it's also adds a little bit of glow, because my skin is super dull. Whenever it breaks out, it goes really dull as well. Does anybody else find that? Perfect. And the shade I'm going to use on my foundation is Truly 3 from the Velvet Radiance Face Base from Me Cosmetics, which I've nearly run out of, which would make me very sad. Although it is super pale. We'll try it. We'll pop it in and see if it needs a little bit of darker shade mixing in. Because I don't think I'm fully back to my Casper roots, but we're pretty much there. Need a holiday. Lol. You don't need a holiday, you just been to bloody Japan. Oh, that's actually a pretty good match. That's depressing. Beauty blender, which is I use anyway, but it's just an absolute godsend when you've got blemishes. It just really helps everything settle in a bit more. Okay, that gives you more of a base. Look at those eye bags. Look. Ah! Eye bags for days. I really did not sleep well last night. My god. Okay, we're gonna go in hardcore with the concealer. the Bye Bye Under Eye It Cosmetics Concealer. This stuff is the bomb. It's amazing. If I remember, I'll try and link it down below because it's so good. I just pop it under my eyes, but as you can see, a little goes a very, very long way. So I start under the eyes and then I just use the excess on any blemishes that I might have, and then I'll just blend that in with the beauty blender when we're done. But it's just, it's so creamy. Oh, I love it. I always rave about it on my Instagram lives whenever I do those. And you can see a little goes such a long way, it's crazy. So you can just kind of like add it onto any blemishes that you might have. And then we're gonna blend it in with the beauty blender. But it's just so like, it's really dewy, but it doesn't crease. I don't know how they do it. It's like, it's witchcraft. It's a witchcraft concealer. See? It just really helps matte. I mean, there's no saving these eye bags today, is there? Let's be honest, but it's good. It's good. I'm gonna go in with a bit of Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer because it's a little bit lighter than the NARS one that I also use, because I'm super pale right now. I'm gonna take this foundation down a little bit more. I wasn't planning on doing this today, but I'm quite enjoying it. So I reckon we're probably going to go over on the daily vlog limit because we're already at 8 minutes for this. I've got to trim it down a bit, but so you might end up with 2 vlogs this week. How exciting would that be? OMG. I tend to just whack my bronzer on and then blend it afterwards with the rest of the foundation that's on my brush. Just kind of helps just warm up the face a little bit. Where's my brush gone? So I'll tend to just like blend the edges of where I've put the bronzer on a little bit, so it kind of makes more of a seamless edge. I don't know if this is an actual technique or not, it's just something that I did and it kind of works for me. As you can tell, I'm very much not a makeup professional. I don't know, I just feel like this adds a little bit of depth and a little bit of warmth to the face without like going OTT because I am very pale. Blush, MAC Breath of Plum. One of my favourites for winter. I really like it. Just on the apples of the cheeks. Again, just to add a tiny bit of colour so I don't look like Casper the Ghost. I still look like an egg. Once the hair is done, hopefully it'll be a bit better. Right, I'm not going to put too much eyeshadow on. I need some lip balm. I'm just going to take this little palette from, oh, that fell out. Bourjois, I think. I don't know, but it looks like that. It's very, very old. It's just got warm browns in, basically. So I'm just going to take those and put those over the lids. Oh, it's more pigmented than I remember, this one. So much for the not really doing much on the old eyes. Okay, brows. I'm actually having my brows laminated on Friday, which I'm very excited about. It's something that I've only just learnt exists, and basically they use similar solution to what they put on your eyelashes to perm them, but they kind of brush your eyebrows up like that so you can see that they're already bushier, already thicker, and then they kind of just set them in that shape. So it's supposed to last for up to 2 months. And they will wax them and tint them at the same time, so it's like a full brow tidy up. But yeah, it just basically like keeps them as they would be if you've just brushed them up, and I'm very much intrigued. So I asked around to see if anywhere did it near me, and a lady is a trainer in it, so like she trains other beauticians how to do it, so she's pretty much an expert in it, but she needs some models for her portfolio to show people exactly what brow lamination is, because it's very, very new, and she's doing it for £15. So I was like, yes, book me in, because I'm intrigued. So I'm going on Friday before the awards. I hope I don't look too surprised afterwards. She like sticks them all up and I'm like, hello. We'll see, but I'm really intrigued by it, so I will definitely vlog the before and after that for you, because I feel like it's an interesting one. I don't know how I'm going to do the edit actually. I will see when I come to edit this the split of the timings and stuff, but maybe I can do my hair and brow lamination in one vlog, and then have the awards night and Wicked and stuff in the rest of it. But we'll see, because I'm not sure exactly how much I'm going to film when I'm in London, because I am going to be really nervous, and B, I just want to be able to switch off and actually enjoy it. But we'll see, we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself, thinking ahead. Bit of highlighter from the Pixie Glow palette. I love this one, it's really nice. And the Pixie highlighters are just a dream. They are so like fine, but very nice and glowy. Love, 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 love. We need as much help as we can get in the glow department today, I feel. And I'm just going to put a little bit of eyeliner and mascara on, and then I'm done. Donezoed. Benefit Roller Lash, the best liner there is. How close can I get to this camera? Whoa. Are they even? About as good as we're gonna get. Oh, good news about my laptop, by the way. I swapped it for a more expensive one. That's not the good news, because I had to spend about 200 quid more, which was painful to say the least. But the new one is really, really good. It's super fast, and I've put all my stuff on it, and I was able to edit a video yesterday, and it was just, yeah, it was perfect. So I think, touch wood, finally we've got that situation under control, and hopefully that'll be done for the next sort of 5 years. Should bloody hope so, the price it flipping cost me. There we go, we look a little bit more put together. I'm going to put a little bit more on my cheeks, just to give me a bit more colour. Benefit Dallas, it's one of my favourites. They were threatening to discontinue this, but it's still knocking around. I did buy a couple though, just in case they didn't, because I just love it. It's like this, it's a really nice bricky kind of blush. I love it, really love it. And a little bit of Gwen Stefani, Ex-Girlfriend, on the lippies. A bit of a Your Lips But Better colour, and we are done. And I don't even have to do my hair, because that's going to be done at the salon. Wow, thank goodness, eh? So I'm off to see Helen at Francesco Group for my hair appointment. Very excited. Got my new laptop with me, which is actually working really good. So I can crack on with a Devon blog post while I'm in the chair. Absolute nightmare. So, you know, I mentioned last week that a company was making me some dresses to wear for the awards night, and I was like, I really don't think that they're going to turn up on time, but they kept saying, no, 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 they'll be there, they'll be there. It turns out I was right. My gut feeling was right, and they've messaged me today to say, oh yeah, they're not going to be with you on time, sorry. And I was like, ah! I haven't got a dress to wear now for Friday. It's currently Wednesday and we go on Friday morning. So yeah, I'm just having a little bit of a panic because I really don't know what to wear. It's like a proper formal black tie gala event. And at the first email, they were like ball gowns for the ladies and black tie tuxes for the men. But then in the last email I've got, it said, you know, party wear, which
to me is very, very different to a ball gown. Like party wear suggests that you could wear maybe like a midi dress, for example, like a fit and flare midi dress instead of a proper ball gown. So I really don't know. I was having an interesting debate on Instagram yesterday because I never wear heels. I'm 5'6.5", nearly 5'7". I just don't, I feel like a giant already. Especially, I think that's probably because most of my friends are really short. But I tend to feel like a bit of a giant as it is. I don't want to make myself any taller. I'm also the world's clumsiest person, so I fall over regardless of whether I've got heels on or not. So that would really stress me out, walking around in those. And I don't know, I just find them really uncomfortable, so I never ever wear heels, right? So I put out a poll on Instagram as to whether it's appropriate for me as a woman to wear flats to a gala event, and the results really surprised me because 75% of people, I haven't checked it this morning actually, but yesterday the results were 75% of people said, yeah, wear flats, whatever you want, be comfortable, live your best life. But 25% of people, is that the right percentage? I think, yeah. Oh God, Carol Vorderman, I haven't had enough coffee today. Like 25% of people said no, because you are a woman, you must wear heels. And that really shocked me. I didn't think the percentage would be that high. In 2019, why should I have to wear heels just because I've got a vagina? Like, that makes no sense. So I've got a pair of black patent leather loafers, which are really smart. They're lovely. I love those shoes, and I was going to wear those with my dress. My dress was going to be floor length, so they were going to be covered anyway. But now the only other option I've really got, unless I spend money on a dress that I'm only going to wear for one bloody night, is that Joni clothing dress from the haul I filmed last week, the black and pink spotty one. And it's lovely. It's a very, very smart dress, midi length, fit and flare, very like long sleeves, respectful length, respectful boobage situation. And yeah, that's the one I was going to wear, but I don't know. Like, is that dressy enough? Should I be on ASOS right now panic buying a load of like semi-bridesmaid kind of style dresses? But I've just had a very quick look now, and like the minimum that you can spend on these things is like £40, and I don't have £40 just to spend on a dress that I'm gonna wear once. And the tickets to this gala final were pretty expensive, and we've had to get trains down to London and a hotel for the night. So it's already going to be quite an expensive evening. I can't really justify £40 on a dress when I have dresses. It's just whether they're smart enough. Maybe it's the attitude. Maybe if I just strut in there in my flats and my adorable Joni clothing dress, and just strut in with a full face of makeup, brows laminated, new hair done, and just be like, yeah, I have arrived. People will just be like, oh yeah, she looks ball gown worthy. I don't know, I'm stressing. I'm really stressed now because I just don't know. I don't do gala dinners, I don't do black tie events. Yeah, just a bit stressful. And also another thing to consider, Chris's family tartan is a navy and teal colour, so I'm going to be wearing black and pink, and that doesn't really go with navy and teal, which is why I was going to have like navy dresses and stuff. Oh, should not be this stressful. OMG, I absolutely love my hair. I can't stop looking in the viewfinder. It's so pretty. It's actually looking a little bit more purpley brown on the viewfinder in the camera than it is in person. And in person it's kind of like this gorgeous sort of like rose gold bronze almost. Oh, I absolutely love it. And I think with a pale skin tone and with blue eyes, it makes everything pop. Oh, I love it. Helen is incredible. I love it there. My haircut is #gifted. I'm kind of doing like a ongoing ambassadorship with them, I suppose. I've been going to Francesco group for many years with the odd, albeit I would like to say disastrous, haircut elsewhere, and I always go back to Francesco and they always sort me out, and they're just honestly the best that I've ever been to, and I used to go there and pay for it myself and stuff, and then they got in touch basically and were like, hey, we noticed that you're posting about us, would you like to work with us, blah blah blah. And that's how it's basically got to this point where Helen does my hair for me. But I used to pay for it myself, and I just freaking love them. I can't recommend them enough. I've had a few different stylists at the Bridal Road salon, and they've all been amazing. Helen is like the head colorist, so she's just like super good, but they're just all so wonderful. And it's like, you know, Cheers, where everybody knows your name and you go in and they all remember you and they all say hello. They're like that with everybody, and it's such a lovely salon. But I've also been to a few of the others as well that they've got around here. So basically, if you're in the Midlands and you want a really good haircut and colour, it's like varying different prices depending on who you go and see. Obviously Helen is probably the most expensive because she's like the head colorist, but she's like crazy qualified and just amazing basically. But even like, but there's like the lower level stylists that are just as amazing. So definitely check out Francesco Group. They've got loads of salons across the Midlands, so if you kind of like live up here, definitely check them out if you're looking to move salons. And the Bridal Road one is where I go because it's just, they're amazing. So there you go, there is my fabulous new hair. I wish the colour was coming up properly on the camera because, like I said, it's sort of like looking a little bit more purple on there than it is in person, but I just love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's really nice. Morning team, I'm wearing the same jumper as yesterday. Sorry, not sorry. It's actually, what day is it today? Thursday today. And I forgot to round off the vlog last night. People were being a bit mean to me on Instagram, so I just kind of like shut off for the evening and watched a bit of Grey's Anatomy with Chris, and he cooked his famous spaghetti, what's the word, carbonara, that's the one. Spaghetti carbonara, which he just makes. It's just, oh, it's amazing. His spaghetti carbonara is so good. So yeah, today's Thursday and I just wanted to pop on and round off this vlog really. I think I'm going to edit it today and have it up for you this evening, so you get 2 vlogs in 1 week, which is very exciting. I love this jumper, and I realise that I have been wearing it a lot, but oh, it's just so cozy. I'm just making some beans on toast, whoop whoop, and trying to fight off my cold, which still is just hanging around like a bad smell, and is very annoying. Like, I just feel like every morning I'm full of cold, and then by the evening it's not too bad, but then the next morning it's back again. It's just like, just figure it out, brain and body. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. My lovely bronzy hair. It really isn't picking up the right colour on here. It looks very red in the viewfinder, but it's not as red in person. It's just like this lovely sort of like golden browny colour, and this is a toner, by the way. So it's not like a permanent hair colour. If anybody wants to know the exact mix, I can find out for you. But yeah, it's a toner, so it basically means that it will just essentially wash out over the next sort of like 2 months. Not wash out completely, but just sort of like fade evenly, so you don't get any roots or anything, which is a really good way if you want to change up your hair colour to do it and you don't want any roots. Anyway, I'm off. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with a vlog from tomorrow. This is all very confusing, and the award ceremony. So yeah, see you in a bit, guys. Bye. Oh my goodness, I was so excited. How cute is that? And I feel like it's the start of a really nice new adventure.